anything over here? Bird feeder, that's probably plastic. Painted something or other. Look at this one is adorable though. This is Mexican pottery. I've never seen one like that. I like it. Big curvy. And that's hilarious. Cool. Oh, it's just a print. I thought it was painted. The birds. Big mirror. Oh, mirror. Ooh. Pick these up. These are fun. It's that time of the year. That's so cute. Actually, wooden. What does this say? Oh, it's got prints on it. Utilities. This is somebody painted it. $5.29. Oh, somebody painted that one. $6.29. I don't know. They're supposed to be trending. It's a nice canister. I don't know what that is, but it's in good shape. It's got a seal. Headed into Goodwill to see what's on the shelves. Let's see. Let's see the star. Is it wooden? It is super heavy and it's wooden. Here, you can't see it. There. That is a nice, that's nice. Nice wooden one. It's crystal. That looks super heavy and fancy. Some cut glass. Do I need any? Always looking for frames. Can't say I'm seeing any. I used to make these over. I'm going to pass them up because last time I had them they didn't sell if I made them over, so I'm going to leave them here. These are cute though. We got DECOR. How much do you want for them? $5.29. That's not bad. It's cute with the cross. Cute if it was painted a different color. Oh, there's the other one. That would have been a 3-set. TJ Maxx. For myself to put my Q-tips in my mouth, and then you don't have to see them. It's in good shape. Tempted to pick that up, but it only sells for about $10. Not in the best shape. It's faded. Don't sell very well. Here is a Lazy Susan. I don't need a Lazy Susan, but here's one at yet another Dollar General looking for the planter. But I did find these cute corbels, and I think they're actually real wood. Just little mini corbels, and they're heavy. They're $15. Yeah. So if you're looking for some corbels, little corbels, I think that's a great price. I just came from my blood check, so of course you know I'm going to hit the thrift stores while I am an hour away from home. I'm going into the Salvation Army right now. Let's see what's on the shelves. It just poured here. Super humid. I know the weather has been crazy this summer. The shelves look pretty packed. these sweet little mice. Susie did these. Simon, Susie, oh maybe their name's Susie and Simon. They are really sweet. They have age on them. They're crackled. Eyes are beautiful. I don't know. Would anybody buy those? The big ears. Oh, they're sweet. The deer would be cute in a Christmas scene. I wish there was two of them, one standing. What is this bottle brush tree back here? Oh, it's like a Target one, isn't it? I'll pass that one up though. I did do the figured. The container is very cute. It's like a little cloche. It's probably missing its bottom. It's cute though. Do they have any florals again? I'm not seeing any that are catching my eye. Is this? Oh, no. Bone white china. This reminded me of ironstone, but it not. This would be pink depression glass that would have had a flower frog on it. Though I don't do glass like that, but I do know that it should have a large flower frog on it. This kind of looks like Mexican pottery. It's not signed though. And I'm always scared of ginger jars. Are they an urn or are they a ginger jar? I don't know. That glass piece, I bet this one glows. It's old, heavy. Let me get my keys out and see if it glows. I think that it does. Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't. It does. Nope, no glow. No glow. It's heavy though. It looks like Amberina to me. I'm looking for old frames, and if the price is right, I'll just take $4.99. It's somebody's painting, but I have some birds that I made some frames for. It's cheaper to thrift a frame than to buy a new one. And they're smaller pieces of decoupage that I got, so I want to be able to not always have to be putting them behind a window, and that one's really pretty. I really wish there was something like behind glass so that it didn't get wet. Knock myself right out of the frame because it doesn't have glass in it. I will find some sometime. I will. These $3.99 for some feet. That's a great price, even though I'd just be hoarding on them because I don't have a project right away for them. We'll just put them in the cart. Oh my gosh, look at the tiniest little. How cute is that? What could you use this for? It is so tiny. Looks like it probably had like a placement card on it. Isn't that funny? I just picked up, as I don't really care for this set, but Target dollar spot. Oh, that's funny. I don't know. I think I'd have thrift regret if I didn't get this for $1.99. Like all those were here the last time I was here. What's this big guy? He is hollow. Interesting. Interesting. Think about that for a second. So many think abouts, right? You can make it into a vase and make it look chippy and industrial, architectural. That's the word I was looking for. Cookies. These are always fun to paint on. So it looked like it had cookies in it. And you could paint it. It's got some vintage. It's kind of dented. Oh, so this was a frame, I think, and then somebody made it into a stool. Okay, no judgment there. Somebody started a cash register, so this is the old post office box things, and then they tried to build something around it, and then they stopped. Interesting. Leave it there though. So have you ever done that where you talk yourself out of everything you put in the cart? I'm like, I don't know if anybody will buy the mice because I like them, we haven't done a piece of furniture that needed feet. And I'm like, oh, I have enough salvage that I could make cute little decor out of. So walking out of Salvation Army empty-handed. Looking. I don't think I'm gonna find it at all. Nope, I don't think so. Here's some planters. I think it's gonna be a no-go. I think they were early in the season and I was late to the game. Okay, I'm gonna stop at my last Goodwill, which is in Marshall, Michigan, and see if there's anything on the shelves before I head home. Actually, I need to go to Hog Creek where our booths are and do a little bit of stocking, grab a couple things that y'all had asked for. I never know what to put on eBay, what to put in the booth. It's just a guessing game, so if it's still there and you ask for it, I try my best. Okay, Marshall's Goodwill. Let's go in and see what's there. I'm sure the cart has been picked, but we'll go and look at it anyway, right? Looks like somebody decided they didn't want their new IKEA light. I'm not. Oh, they've got 2 IKEA lights. I don't want an IKEA light. What is that white thing? I don't know what that white thing is. It's like a look. Oh, it's super heavy. Looks like milk glass. I don't know anything about that either. There's a lot of I don't knows about, huh? Oh, there's some hobnail pattern. Candy dish, maybe? Not very heavy though. This is cute. A little chippy. The basil, the color. I do think that's cute. I don't know, you're stretching to get 12 bucks out of it though, but it is cute. It's a good idea on here. Oh, I have one of these in my booth right now. So I'll pass him up. I like the black and white. I remember these. These were Dollar General. And I used to buy them all the time and sell them in my booth when I sold that, but I don't sell that stuff anymore. That's to say these are not Pure One and World Market, but still nice white pictures. You see a terracotta pot down here with some patina and no price. Well, they might sell it to me. I'll have to find out. All is not lost if I find a terracotta pot, right? I don't know. We'll see what else is on the shelves. That's interesting. Ceramic, big. It says 2-piece set. I don't know what the 2 pieces is. There's not another piece. That's interesting though. I'm not really seeing too awful much. That's a toy. The Mother Goose. Nothing. Yeah, it was just resin. Now that's kind of, I don't know, I have to look that up. It's metal. It's numbered. How much do they want for it? I don't know, 7? I don't know, I'll look it up. Okay, never mind on the little cute metal. It's too far gone. The wheels have been glued and it's worth $7. He blinged and he's blingy now. I used to buy and sell these, but then they stopped selling, so that's one of those things you just pass up. What the heck is that? I really don't know. This is a cute grind gauge. It's just plastic. I'm looking for one, but that's not quite what I'm looking for, though. Those are odd. Is this a gourd? I don't know what it was. I'm not sure, but kind of cool. Is that pottery? Inside. Little leaf. I was looking for one like this. Remember? I'm going to pick it up because if I ever do something like that again, I'll have a little bitty bat. Oh, got distracted. Imagine that. But yes, I'm picking this bat up now just because. It's the mystical unicorn. Which you could just take the unicorn part off of him and make him a horse. But somebody might want to mess a unicorn. They are actually out of these bottle cup racks. This is a little bit different. I've never had one with that on it before. $6.29. Sounds good to me. I'm trying to grab it. It's another little wood. You know, I picked up another one at the other store that's bigger, so but this one's a star that's wood. Star Sell, y'all. I can look through the frames a little bit. I need like 11 by 16 with glass, but I want the frame to be kind of neat. I do not think I'm going to have any luck. Don't think so. What is this one? I wonder if it would fit in a round frame. Oh, that's got glass on it. Got a little bit of vintage going in. I don't know. Maybe it would fit in that. I'm gonna buy it. Glass? Do you have glass? You don't have glass in you, but you are a cool older frame, and you're little. Okay, I'm a sucker. So what did I get when I was out and about? Now I can say Mondays aren't the best days. A lot of the antique stores are closed. A couple of the thrift stores that I like to go to are closed. I try to have an appointment on a Thursday when I know those kind of places are open. But I decided that I wanted to be able to do the US 12 garage sales with my son. So I got it moved to a Monday so I would be able to go with him, because where my appointment is and where the US 12 sales are, nowhere near each other. So luckily they could move it for me, but I did go into Goodwill. Oh my gosh, I should have videoed the rain, but I was driving in it. You know, that rain that is just pouring on you, and all you that are getting hit with the tropical storm, I'm glad it's not a hurricane, can kind of understand this, that you can't really see. You're like, all your senses are like blinded. It's dark, it's rainy, your windshield wipers are, you know, just a blur. But anyway, so yes, so I went into 2 Goodwills, the Salvation Army, actually 3 Goodwills, the Salvation Army, and then I did stop at an antique store. So I really didn't get that much. Yes, I was stopping at every Dollar General. Y'all, I don't know what to say. I think I was late to the game with the sheep planters when I showed that video, you know. Just by chance, saw it on a TikTok, by chance, hit the right Dollar General that had some. So I don't necessarily think it was a new item. I think maybe it was a spring item. So I've had lots of messages of people who are like, hey, will you find some and let me buy them? Y'all, I've probably been to, I bet you at least 20 Dollar Generals on our way between the 127 sales, the way to my Battle Creek appointment, when Chris and I went to Dowling for a auction. We stopped at every one, and no luck. So I'm thinking they were spring thing. I'm thinking I'm out of luck. Not that my you know, the fear of missing out. What is that? FOMO, the fear of missing out. Doesn't take me into another Dollar General to see what they have. So I did find those, and I knew if I didn't pick up those corbels, I'm going to take them out of the package because I'm really curious. So $15, usually I would like to be like the $10 range. Let me see if I can get these open for y'all, which, hold on, they're together still. Well, you know, compared to Hobby Lobby, this is a nice set of corbels for $15. And as a reseller, I probably would leave them alone. You definitely could paint them, but I don't think they're badly painted. And I would probably start, you can always lower your price. So I would probably go 40 for the set for right now and see if they sold it. If they didn't sell, then try 30. But usually I like to give people a little bit of wiggle room to ask for a discount. Sometimes they're buying multiple things out of the booth. But yeah, so I think there was 4 on their shelf and I only bought 2 of them because I just knew like I'd be like dreaming of them the entire time going, I wish I would have got those. So they're not an MDF, they're not a heavy wood, what is that, balsam wood? But they are wood, they're not MDF board, they're not like that pressed pulp. So no, they're pretty nice for $15. Okay, so what did I get? Isn't that funny? So the first Goodwill I went into, I got the 1 star for $7.29. Now it's got some damage. That's okay. The burgundy wouldn't really sell. I like that it's wood because then I can just paint it. And then the other Goodwill had another, and it's wooden also. And this one was $3.29. Okay, thank you. Loved it. I thought these were sweet. I know that I had picked up some of these last year that were even smaller. So these are just, reproductions. It was $5.29. These are cute as a button to do for the holiday season because they're really just decor pieces. So I love the color. The patina is amazing on them. I did get that little number 3 jar. I think I've seen the whole set 1, 2, and 3. $5.29. I said I just needed something to put my Q-tips in my bathroom so you didn't see them. I used to have ball jars, like the blue aqua ball jars with my Q-tips and my cotton balls in it, but I didn't really feel that vibe in this house. I didn't really like that, so I think I'll like the closed container a little bit better. I thought this was a great find. 2 owls, Mexican pottery. Oh my goodness, I think I've never seen them. I was super excited. So $3.29, I thought that was a great price for them. They are a hoot. It's so cute. One of my weird finds, y'all, my hummingbird feeder is faded from the sun, and I have never bought a brand new hummingbird feeder from like a retail store. I've always bought them secondhand, usually brand new, which this is brand new. It's new old stock. For $3.29, I can change my hummingbird feeder out. And it won't be sun faded. So those are some of those odd things that I'm like, I'm not gonna pay full price. I know I'm gonna see it at a Goodwill or a thrift store sometime for very reasonable. I did pick up the little bat because I wanted this size for that little Cracker Jack that I did, but I still have one of the little balls and now I have a little bat, so I'm going to just hoard onto it until I'm inspired to do it again. And of course, I'm not going to leave a little patina terracotta pot behind. $3.29. I love it. Pretty soon, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so many to bring in this fall, but it'll be well worth it. I thought this was a great find, especially for the $6.29 price. These are like a bottle rack, coffee cup you can use, dryer, bottle dryer, coffee cup, mug holder. I use mine Santa mugs at Christmas time. Now, I've actually bought them new purchase good wholesale to resell them, and I actually had like a cart. I'm like, oh, I need to get that. We're getting into that season. So I was happy to thrift one. And I don't have to do anything to this. I love the age of the little wooden handle. It's as cute as a button. I mean, this is just that nice industrial look, and it'll fit into anybody's decor. Project piece, I love this. I would probably put I do a coffee label. It's the Cranky Crow coffee, and I think I would probably make sure that this lid matched or make it black. It looks like a glass knob, but it's not. It's plastic. Take the label off and put a Cranky coffee on there, and I think it would do wonderful. I haven't had one in my booth in a while, just because I haven't came across one that I felt like I could put that. I passed one up at that store. I still have thrift regrets about that one. So I do have some other pieces. I know, I'm always like, you know what? I'm missing my hair, you guys. I'm used to my hair being out like this, you know, because it's still falling out. So when I glance at myself and I feel like I'm flat, I'm not used to that. So forgive me if you see my hands or my hair. It's just how it's going to be, you know. It's just like anybody else that's lost their hair. You just are like, where did it go? So I have a couple booths at my local antique malls that I like run into when I have to go take stock. I know that they stock often just like Chris and I do. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to run into their booths. I'm going to see what they put in new. Oh my gosh, you guys know I collect these. So I haven't decided if I'm reselling it or not. She had it for $25. These usually sell on eBay for $65 all day long, especially with the blue eyes. I can't remember. It's like, I don't know if it's a Rushton. You know, I slaughter words. Forgive me. Even if you like, hyphenated and phonically, try. Good luck with that, because I'm 50 years old and I took speech class and it didn't help me. Maybe, I don't know. I'm sorry. Just go along with me on the words that I say. But so I haven't decided what I'm doing with him yet. But we're not quite at that season yet. And then another booth had another vintage Santa for, I think he was $19. Oh my gosh, I love it because he was standing. And then he has movable arms like you could, you know. Oh, and he's vintage, and I thought that was a great price because I like to add Santas to my cupboards with my Santa mugs that I seem to be collecting. So I thought he was great. I know that he has got some age to him. He is just super cute. There again, y'all have to wait to see how I decorate for Christmas to see what I will sell. I'm sorry. And then the same booth that had the standing Santa had these two snowmen. Now this is a newer primitive folk art. His smile is everything. Oh my gosh, he still had his nose. His berries are a little bit, you know, I would probably just snip them off. Then you wouldn't have to worry about them. And then this one had a blue cup in it, so I took the blue cup out. I didn't like the blue cup. But it's just a made in China piece, but they're super cute. Snowman, there are snowman collectors. Look at how he's got his earmuffs. It's so, I know it's not the season, but this is when you want to buy it because it's really, I mean, the closer to the season, you can up your price more. So you want to buy it when it's not in the season. And then there was this little, in their same booth, she had this little rubber Santa. I mean, he's really rubber. I was surprised he didn't squeak. He looks like he has some age. I can imagine him editing him into one of my vignettes for y'all during that season. Oh my goodness. I didn't see. And this Santa's bald. So there's that. A couple more pieces I picked up. The last auction we went to, Chris could not touch one of these scales just like this. No tray, no anything. It went way out of the price range that y'all would even be buying this off of eBay. So I picked it up for $10. What a God wink moment, because he knew that I really wanted it to resell for you all. So yeah, I'm like, look there was one in somebody's booth and they had it reasonable. Love that. I like the coloring. I love that color. You know, you could wash it up and make it brighter, but sometimes that takes away that patina. So sometimes dirt is a good patina. And then my friend had this in her booth, and she wasn't sure if I still was collecting baby Bens. I cannot pass up a baby Ben. It's a metal one. Oh, just a little guy. I know it's picking up my ring light. I think she had it for like $6. That was awesome. Checked back at the same booth that I got the other brass bells from, and she had more. She must have bought a ton. So somebody already bought those, so I have a few more for somebody else. If they have a beautiful sound. I mean, these are year round. You could do these year round. There's some amazing details on these, especially that one. I love the curve. And the handle on that one, oh my gosh, just beautiful pieces. 2 pieces. I picked up a Monarch tin for $6. I know there are Monarch collectors out there. It's not a fast selling item, but I did sell one on eBay, so I thought, okay, I've sold one. I'll grab another one if it's like, you know, under $8. And when I picked it up, that's what it was. Found this for $5. Look at that. It is one of the old time chalkboards where this slides. And so it has the chalkboard and the eraser in it, y'all. And some of the pieces of chalk. So I know many of you ex-teachers, grandmas, just lovers of decor like I do will love this thing. Oh my, I love that it's black. Because, you know, usually they would be that green color. And which is fine, but I do think black kind of just goes with everybody's decor. You can go with primitive, country, cottage core, grandma core, which is a new thing. Yeah, industrial, all that. It's so super cute. It's got a little handle. Got a handle. Love it. Then I just have to share with you the story that I shared with you about my friend who wrote the story about the butter pats that didn't know at the time they were butter pats. Well, she dug and we bartered. I have to do some work for her. But she ended up giving me all the butter pats. I have to make her friend a bed and breakfast sign for Christmas, but I'm good with barter. I like barters. People like a good deal. I like a good deal. So, and I love the color. You know, if you are a crazy lover, no, they're not the bright white Meekin like I like to collect. Everybody collects something different, but they have a nice bottom, beautiful bottom on them. Let me compare. So this would be a little bit smaller and then a little bit different in the bottom. So it's like a restaurant wear, so still like the ironstone feel. But I love that color, Those crazy lovers are gonna go crazy. Over these. So yeah, that was not, I'm happy that she wanted to barter for. I would have bought them from her easily. I don't mind doing a little work for somebody else. And were you wondering about the frames? I forgot to add in the frames. Yes, I picked up the oval frame. Love it. I think the piece of decoupage paper, wait till you see the decoupage paper. This is a God wink moment when I found this one in that stack. I'm like, I believe that this one's going to fit it perfectly because I really wanted to put it behind glass. And I know you can cut glass, but that increases your price, that increases the price that you have to resell it at. There's just something about putting it behind glass. And yes, you can do window after window, but I just don't want to keep doing window after window. And then this amazing frame, because you can take this liner out. I've done that for you on the channel. This actually might be a little, I don't know what size this one is, but it's an amazing small frame. I have a ton of large ones, so it's nice to run across a smaller one with some detail on it. So I thought my day was going to be finished with doctor appointment, going thrifting, on the hunt for sheep planters from Dollar General. But Chris, on his way home this weekend, this is Monday, this weekend is the US 12 garage sales, yard sales. Anyway, so one on his way home, just past Hog Creek, a fellow reseller who's been doing this a long time was already had his stuff out, working on getting his stuff out, and he was open. He didn't mind if you came to pick because he has storage units full of stuff. So Chris stopped without me because he was on his way home, and it's like, yeah, it's a whole nother town apart. So he comes in and he's like, I got you something special. You're going to be so excited. And I'm like, oh, where'd you go? And I told him, I said, if our friend Max was open and you saw him open on the way home, I'm like, stop at Max's because he is a great picker. He has a great eye. Oh my goodness. So Chris came home with y'all a paper mache vintage cat candy box. I can't even find one online right now. I don't know how vintage it is. Ironically, I just sold this day on Monday, I sold 2 of my paper mache pumpkins, vintage pumpkins out of my case. So perfect timing. Though I don't know, I have to do a little bit of research on this one. I really don't know too much about it. if it's a reproduction, if it's old, I don't know. It's cool. The patina is very cool. It's not pristine, which is what makes me like it even more. So I don't know anything about it. Like I said, I think it's at least vintage, like 80s, 90s. I don't know if it's as old as, it doesn't have that same feeling as the paper mache, but I'm sorry, this cool cat is pretty darn cool. So just other than a little wet wipe, clean them up, beautiful piece. He did a great pick with that. It just happened to be in a box and he noticed the cat face, I think he said at first. So, like I said, it's not pristine, you know, I mean, they get thrown around and this is the, yeah, I think that's sun bleached or something spilt on it, but cool piece. So the other pieces are huge. The guy, Max, usually does a lot of furniture, and he has a great eye for furniture. So to be able to go pre-pick the US 12 sales, because usually he's already been picked over, like people start coming in for the sales on Wednesday. The sales aren't supposed to start to Thursday, but everybody's pre-picking on Wednesday. So it's hard. So I'm going to take the camera. Oh, first, I can't pick this piece up. He had a wooden washboard. I got it at a really good price. One, it's got a lot of wear on it. I'm keeping this for myself, but somebody along the lines had painted on it. But like I told him, I said, I don't care. You display it this way, or if somebody likes the painting, you could have it this way. Because that's kind of like the folk arty type, but I would display it this way. Yeah, it's not the best one I've ever seen. I've never actually ever been able to buy one. Kind of like those German breadboard or bread plates. It's always gone really high. I've only actually seen two come up at auction at Shipshawana. So, and then we did not win them. We did not win the bid on those. So anyway, I'll take the camera down and share the rest of it with you. Here's a whole, oh my gosh, look at the salvage. So just some old molding. Look at this chippy green. Oh, the detail. The pieces I'm glad that other people see beauty in. Same with this molding piece. I mean, well, all we do is wash them up, make them so you can hang them on the wall. Same thing with this. This wood is warped. You're not going to get that to lay down. Just clean it up as best as you can. You've got that piece. And then this monster, that one needs a little bit more work because it's actually too heavy and too thick. It's got some backer boards on it that need to come off, but we got rained on today, so I need to let it dry out. Chris also found this, if he wants to hold it up.
Needs a little cleaning, but it is a drying rack that you would have in your laundry room.
Now it's missing parts, but we're gonna keep it actually.
For the few things that need to be dried, hand dried.
But
in the laundry room.
But if he puts it back down, and as you see, it's broken, but it's okay. It's this detail. Once he gets it cleaned up and you've got the metal and all that metal work, I don't care that it's broken and missing pieces. I'd rather it have more life than go on to the dump. Now, if he goes behind this piece, I have a thing for cubbies. I have a problem not buying cubbies. They probably don't sell as fast as I buy them. But this cubby, oh my gosh, this one is so unique. Yeah, the little places for your decor. You can take these out, I think. No, maybe they don't come out. Nope, they don't. You have to buy things to fit in there. But wait for you to see what Chris does. From behind.
Hi.
Yes, it has
a sliding door on both sides.
Oh, how cute! Cool is that? Everything about that is cool. Oh my gosh. Just a fun piece. And no, I don't ship furniture, unfortunately, sorry. Especially when we get old pieces like this. Now this is, it's just an old planter, beautiful green patina. He was at one of the hoarder sales that we were at, and he
probably 3 years ago now.
Is it 3 years ago that hoarder's pick
J
was?
Street?
Yeah. So I already showed you this in another haul.
Surprisingly, the same man owned it, though.
Yes, this was I bought this out of his booth, and then he had a couple, and I didn't have enough cash on me to buy all of it.
So she'll be going back tomorrow.
Well, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But this was out of his own personal collection, and he likes cubbies like I do. So that is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Now in this piece, it's If you've all followed the channel long enough, you know that we had a viewer, Diane, give us a old dresser that was broken down. It had really long, skinny drawers. And so when I saw it, I automatically thought of like a spool cabinet because they were all little drawers. There was no wording or anything. Chris put it back together, and then I put all this vintage like that black and gold wording on it. And then I misspelled equestrian and had to fix my mistake. Oops. But I was telling the story to Max, and he actually now knows because there's an antique store that has it for sale because they think it's vintage and antique, which is a compliment coming from a man that knows a lot more than us about antiques. But so I let him know that I was going to put some of that wording on the one that I bought out of his booth, because I think it's the wording that people really like. Yes. Wording right on here, see how this is the gold and black. With a Cricut, I'll be able to do something like that. I'll just Google this one and see what this one, I think this is more of a Clark than what this one is. So usually you see a Clark. So the Crowley's needles is rare. Yeah, this is a nice piece. He said this was out of his personal collection and he finally decided to sell. So thank you for going thrifting with me, seeing what was on the shelves. Yeah, Mondays are not necessarily the best day to go, but you take it as it comes. And I don't want to pass it up because that FOMO, fear of missing out, like what would have been there if I didn't stop, right? And I missed out on. So anyway, thank you for coming along. And as always, if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much for sharing, commenting, and liking this. You guys are awesome. You are so supportive of what Chris and I love to do and get to do on a daily basis. We appreciate and love each and every one of you. And if you're not already part of our YouTube family, please hit that subscription button along with the notification bell, because we'd love to have you be part of our family. And we will see you next time, guys, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.